In the Ngao-sun area, at the subway tunnel, Bien Quan Vu's group entered the place. Usually, they would have Mantu Vu use her ability to scout the situation before the rest followed for further investigation. They weren't afraid of the zombies but were concerned about the one controlling them. However, their first priority was to confirm whether the information provided by Truong Dike was accurate. The group advanced deeper into the tunnel, with Mantu Vu using her abilities to investigate the surroundings as they moved forward. Tu Vu, use your power to scout the tunnel, Bien Quan Vu ordered. Truong Dike had pointed out the specific location where they should find the zombies. And soon enough, they located it. Mantu Vu's abilities could cover a radius of 3 kilometers. Initially, she didn't detect anything and said, "Captain, it's safe right now, no zombies." Bien Quan Vu quickly ordered, "Let's go down." Following his command, the group began descending into the tunnel. No Dike grumbled, "Is that Truong guy sure there are zombies here?" Bien Quan Vu replied, "It seems so. I feel like this place is too eerily clean." Suddenly, Mantu Vu spotted something. In the deepest part of the subway tunnel, there were many zombies scattered in the damp mud. Her expression turned deadly serious. Seeing this change in her demeanor, Bien Quan Vu asked, "What's wrong, Tu Vu?" Mantu Vu took a deep breath and informed her teammates, "There are zombies here. The number is terrifying, at least hundreds of thousands." Hearing that there were so many zombies, everyone frowned. Bien Quan Vu adjusted his glasses and said, "Over 100,000? That's quite troublesome. We should request support from the Jiangnan district and have them use missiles to strike this location." He decided that his group should retreat from the tunnel and call for reinforcements from Jiangnan, using missile strikes to eliminate the zombie horde. It was clear that their forces and those of Tianhai City weren't enough to deal with such a large number of zombies. Everyone nodded in agreement, but just as they were about to leave, they heard a roar coming from the end of the tunnel. The ground beneath their feet began to tremble. Bok Lai Truong Ton immediately shouted, "Damn it, the zombies are coming." The 7-member group's expressions changed drastically. Despite their caution in avoiding the zombies' location, they had still been detected. Now, they had no choice but to retreat quickly. Run back to the surface. Bien qu'on vous commanded. The team began to dash forward, doing their best to escape the tunnel as fast as possible. Behind them, the zombie horde surged like a torrent, chasing them down. Their eyes gleamed with bloodthirsty red light, and among them were massive armored zombies. There were even flying zombies hovering above the torrent. The sudden appearance of the zombies forced the investigation team to flee quickly to the surface. As they ran, the armored flying zombies began chasing them. No Dike focused his energy into his right hand, forming an explosive gun, and fired at the approaching enemies. A powerful energy beam hit one of the armored flying zombies, creating a large hole in its chest and knocking it to the ground. Damn it! No Dike shouted, but the injury wasn't enough to kill it. Its defenses were clearly much stronger than regular armored zombies. Quickly, it rose again from the ground, letting out an angry roar and continuing the chase. No Dike, realizing he couldn't maintain this pace much longer, yelled, "Something's wrong. These zombies are acting differently than before." While running, Bok Lai Truong Ton analyzed the situation. "If things are as we suspect, then all the zombies' previous actions were nothing more than a show," he said. No Dike asked, "A show? In front of us?" Bok Lai Truong Ton nodded. "Their goal was to make us think the mission was complete, so we would leave Tianhai City. Now that I think about it, defeating the zombie kings was way too easy. Especially in that battle where 6 zombie kings appeared in the same area. It's as if they were deliberately placed there for us to destroy." For the first time, Bok Lai Truong Ton's usual confident smile disappeared, replaced by a heavy expression. "Our mission now isn't to deal with the zombie kings. It's to find the one controlling these zombies." The sound of flapping wings grew louder behind them, and dozens of armored flying zombies were chasing the investigation team. Bok Lai Truong Ton drew a massive Black Knight's lance from his back and positioned himself behind the group. With a length of nearly 3 meters, the lance in his hand spun like a saw blade. Gritting his teeth in anger, he yelled, "You bastards! If you won't retreat back into the tunnel, I'll send you back myself." As a strength-type warrior, Bok Lai Truong Ton's abilities primarily enhanced his physical power. He struck one of the massive armored flying zombies in the waist, producing a loud cracking sound as its torso broke. Its massive body was sent flying like a discarded sack. "Ha ha ha. Come on, you bastards. How about we play some baseball?" Bok Lai Truong Ton laughed loudly. With his lance in hand, he knocked the armored flying zombies away. In that moment, his movements were incredibly agile, creating black shadows as he swung his lance. leaving the flying zombies unable to dodge his attacks. While the zombies continued to attack, Bien Quanvu and his teammates ran towards the subway exit without looking back. They had complete trust in Bok Lai Truong Ton. He shouted, "You protect the captain and get them out first. I'll stay here and hold them off." No Dike glanced back but quickly obeyed Bok Lai Truong Ton's orders. Bok Lai Truong Ton, covered in red zombie slime, held his lance tightly and shouted at the horde, "Come at me, you trash." Don't miss out on the next exciting chapter. Make sure to follow and share this video, so you and your friends can enjoy the story together.